Hey, everyone, it's your star lad, and this time I've watched Captain America the Winter Soldier in 0.25 EXPEED. Now it's fairly an old movie, so it was pretty tough to find new details, but because it's one of my favorites, I really enjoyed my time watching this movie in slow motion, so I'm gonna give you few details that I think you may have missed while watching Winter Soldier in regular speed. Here we go. Number 1. Just before Captain America jumps with Black Widow through a glass window, she shoots it, which would weaken its integrity. Now, for them to pass through it, Cap was trying to protect Black Widow here, and her shooting at the glass window just goes to show how quick of a thinker she is. Number 2. The SHIELD helicarriers are shown with updated rudderless turbines designed by Tony Stark. Fury said Tony had a few suggestions once he got an up-close look at our old turbines.
Repulsor engines. Stark? He had a few suggestions once he got an up-close look at our old turbines.
Remember how Tony almost lost his life fixing a rotor in Avengers 1, and Cap almost died as well helping Tony to fix their rotor? Well, at the end of this movie we get a clear shot at the rotorless turbines. As always, whatever bugs Tony, who works to fix it. Number 3. Robert Redford's Alexander Pierce keeps a Newman's Own spaghetti sauce in his fridge. Newman's Own was founded by Paul Newman in 1982, a huge reference to the two on-screen actors that were in several movies together. Number 4. John, who directed Avengers 1 and 2, has a cameo as the man coming down the escalator during the Space Museum scene. I would rather call him an extra than calling it a cameo. Number 5. Black Widow casually saves both Falcon and Captain America from getting shot. Bucky, aka the Winter Soldier, is shooting at all of them from the top of their car when he first targets Black Widow. She dives forward. She then pushes Cap and Sam's heads out of the line of fire. This happened so quickly in the film that nobody realized that she not only saved herself but also saved both of them quite deliberately. Watching this in slow motion really makes it all clear. Number 6. The bus carrying the number 6388 is cursed. It was destroyed earlier in the film at the attempted assassination of Nick Fury, and it was destroyed again when Captain America fought with Bucky, or they just reused the same prop. I mean, who knows? Number 7. Bruce Banner was always working on making Smart Hulk. Theory mentions a toxin that Banner had developed to control his anger management issues.
They cut you open, your heart stopped.
Tetrodotoxin B slows the pulse to 1 beat a minute. Banner developed it for stress. Didn't work so great for him, but
fortunately it didn't work for the Green Hero, but Fury was able to use it to fake his own death, which tells us how Bruce Banner kept working on himself after the events of Avengers 1, and that's why it shouldn't be a surprise that he seemed totally in control of Hulk in Endgame, because he was always working on it. Number 8. Steve Rogers stills his Captain America uniform from the museum. Later in the post-credits scene, Bucky visits the same museum, and we see Captain America's mannequin has been removed, indicating that the uniform was never returned or replicated, and this guy definitely lost his job.
I am so fired.
Number 9. When Agent Sitwell mentions Stephen's range, he also mentions a man located in Cairo, Egypt. The man in Cairo is probably a reference to Moon Knight. Moon Knight has been confirmed to have his own show at Disney Plus, and Kevin Feige has also showed great interest in his character. It's amazing how Marvel might have hinted at a character we wouldn't even see for another 10 years. Number 10. Black Widow has a habit of putting her feet up. Steve Rogers tells her to take her feet off and it's seen again in Avengers Endgame, where she has her feet up again twice. Number 11. I was watching this movie in slow motion. I noticed this lady getting quite a bit exposure in the film.
To miss a plastic bag. I thought it was an IED. I'll see you next week.
I wondered who is she, and after some research I finally found out it was Angela Russell, real-life sister of Russo brothers, acting as a strike agent in .25 EXPEED scenes. Number 12. Henry Jackman, who made the theme and background score of this film, made it using a slowed-down mixed audio of Bucky's scream from Captain America 1 and a muffled Steve shouting Bucky. He made these two sounds together and came up with a theme for Winter Soldier. Listen up and judge it yourself. while watching it in slow motion. Almost all scenes involving Bucky I was hearing a scream really scary, and that's when I found out how it was made. Number 13. When Nick Fury gets shot in Steve Rogers' apartment, Sharon Carter runs to rescue and help Nick Fury.
Foxtrot is down. He's unresponsive. I need EMTs.
Do we have a 20 on the shooter?
The person Sharon asks for help over the radio mentions a shooter, even though she never mentioned Nick Fury was shot. This hints to the fact that Hydra ordered the hit through S.H.I.E.L.D., and that Hydra had infiltrated the organization, which is revealed later on. If you enjoyed this breakdown, then please give me a thumbs up and grab the subscribe button. I'll see you lads in the next one.